that's within me is all that I need with my God by my side. How every time they turn around, I'm still winning. Regardless of feelings, I'm pursuing greatness, greatness, greatness. My destiny's greatness, greatness, greatness. I'm pursuing greatness, greatness, greatness. My destiny's greatness, greatness, greatness.
Good morning, good people. I hope everybody is doing well today. It is your guy, Philip Edge, and this is the Edge Energy Shot, the podcast that comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our goal is very simple: to help you go from self-doubt to self-assurance, become a better leader, and give you some tools to help you create a greater net worth through just truly understanding self. And today, I want to talk with you just a little bit about leadership. Here's the deal. Many of us know amazing leaders, and they provide excellent ideas and qualities for us to follow. But if the truth be told, there are also leaders out there who may not be so good. And many of us are faced with those same people every single day. But what do? Here's the thing. There are great leadership tips that we can even learn from lousy leaders. And today, I want to share with you 3 of them. Just 3 specific skills, 3 specific tips, 3 specific things that we can learn from leaders who may not be so good. So listen, I want you to make sure you tune in, get your pen, get your paper, get you something to write down, because I know this is none of you in here on today. So look, let's go ahead and dive right in. I don't want to waste your time. Let me go ahead and give them to you real quick. Number one, the leader who has the know-it-all mentality. The leader who has the know-it-all mentality, right? That is the leader who thinks that they know everything about everything. And when we show people that we have this know-it-all mentality, what we're really saying is we're not embracing this growth mindset. We don't have this desire to continuously learn or continuously evolve. And guess what? When we display this know-it-all mentality, people don't want to be around you, because they can't get a word in edgewise. Please remember this, leaders. When you hire somebody, when somebody comes on your team, they come to your team with skills, with talents, with abilities that they do want to share with that team. So if you're the know-it-all and they don't have an opportunity to provide their skills, their talents, and their abilities, that leads to frustration for your team. And listen, frustration for your team means that they're going to be getting their LinkedIn profile updated. And if they get their LinkedIn profile updated, that means they're open and available for new work. So when they find a place that people will allow them to share their gifts, their skills, their talents, and abilities, they'll be gone. So be careful about having the know-it-all mentality. One way that you know that you might be going down that path is when you come around, everybody stops talking. When you ask for questions, nobody has a question, nobody has a comment. You might be walking down the path of the know-it-all. Let me give you the second one. Lousy leaders, right? Lousy leaders avoid conflicts at all costs, right? They have this conflict avoidance mentality. Listen, if you want to be a great leader, you cannot avoid conflict. Conflict is part of the reason that you're there. You're there to bring forth a solution to the conflict, or said differently, to the problems that you see on a day-to-day basis. So don't run from the conflict. Literally, you as a leader, you have to run to the conflict and bring forth a solution to the conflict. Don't try to run away from that thing. Don't try to say, you know what? Hey, as a leader, I want everybody else to go and try to figure it out, but you are not going to. I want to say this, and I really want you as leaders to really understand, right? Sometimes as a leader, you're going to have to fall on the sword. Yeah. At the end of the day, the leader is the person who's responsible for getting results. So if you aren't getting results, passing the buck to someone else is not a trait of a strong leader. In fact, it really shows weakness. people who work for you, people who are on your team, they notice this. And if they notice it too often, they're going to start saying, this leader doesn't want to take any responsibility, right? They won't find you as trustworthy. And if they're not finding you as trustworthy, they're not going to respect you. Listen, if something goes wrong, leaders, it's your fault and you need to take responsibility, right? So the first thing that I shared with you that lousy leaders think that they know it all, right? They have the know-it-all mentality. The second thing is simply lousy leaders avoid conflict at all costs. And the third thing is this. Lousy leaders, they don't listen. They don't listen. Now, I know this one is kind of related to the know-it-all, but I really wanted to hone in and focus here, right? Sometimes a leader is so assured in themselves, right? Which, let me be honest, being assured and having self-assurance is not a bad thing. But if you go overboard, sometimes that self-assurance, you can maybe repel your team because you're not listening to your team, right? You don't have to act on every suggestion that someone gives you, but being open to new ideas from your team, it's vitally important that we stay in that place, right? Not only does it ensure that you don't miss out on an opportunity, but it also helps your team to feel valued, right? It allows your team to feel like they're being heard, right? If you're open to new ideas, your team will feel much more comfortable sharing new ideas. And if they share new ideas, you won't be in a place of stagnation or a place where things are stale, right? It is the proverbial win-win for everybody, right? So listen, I just want to give you a couple things, right? Today, I told you, listen, you can't be a know-it-all. You cannot avoid conflict. You cannot avoid conflict, and you got to make sure that you listen to your people. Those are just 3 simple things that you can avoid as a leader. And if you avoid those things as a leader, it makes your workplace better. It makes your place better. It'll even make your home better. So that's all I got for you today. Just 3 simple tips. It's your guy, Philip Edge. And if you are not tuning in on a regular basis, we come to you every single Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Edge Energy Shot to get you going, get you up, and get you motivated so that you can face your day. And with that being said, my friends, we will see you on Monday. Y'all take care now. We'll talk. Peace.
Everything that I have that's within me is all that I need with my God by my side. How every time they turn around, I'm still winning. Regardless of feelings, I'm pursuing greatness, greatness, greatness. My destiny's greatness, greatness, greatness. I'm pursuing greatness, greatness, greatness. My destiny's greatness, greatness, greatness.